Hi everyone, Happy New Year and welcome to your reading for the first week of 2024. I'm Rachel Scoltock, Angel Medium. I'm using the Angel Power Tarot, Archangel Power Tarot deck, and wait for the end because not only am I going to give you a personal message, but I'm also going to pull a card to give us inspiration for what's to come in the new year. So let's begin. So we're calling on all of the archangels. And all of the angels to give us guidance, please, for this week, the 1st of January, all the way through to the 8th of January. And what is it that will optimize our happiness, our success, our inner peace, and our health in order for us to start the new year off in the most positive way? Thank you, angels, for your guidance. So that card that you just saw fly out just then, I call that a jumping or a flying card. And that's when the angels can't wait to give us the message that they will give us one or two cards that literally fly out of the deck. Like sometimes we drop them and that's different, but flying cards are important to the guidance. So we'll save that one up for afterwards. It's very interesting. And as I'm shuffling, I'm repeating that question to the angels. All right, very, very positive cards. So let's begin without dropping them all. So the very first card is giving us insight. I've given you a 4-card reading this week. So this is insight to how the energies are looking at the moment, what the angels really want you to know, and what you can do right here and now. I love this card. So this one is the 10 of Ariel. Ariel is the angel of unlimited abundance. She teaches us the spiritual lesson of how to tap into the unlimited abundance of the universe. I love teaching with Archangel Ariel because she really helps you to tap into that higher frequency of prosperity, abundance, whatever it is that you need. She's also the angel of nature, which isn't a coincidence. So here we have the 10 of Ariel, and she's talking about getting happy and excited. You know, sometimes when we do our vision boards, we write down our intentions or New Year's resolutions. It can feel like a serious, a very serious, grim kind of subject. But the angels are saying, approach it with a different energy this year. Approach it with a feeling of happiness, joy. Take your journal or your notepad to a cafe or go out to the beach or go and sit in your car and look at the water, if the weather's too cold. Do something that creates a happy, positive atmosphere for you. Even go with a friend and talk about your dreams and your goals for the year ahead. That's going to bring a higher frequency of energy, a much more positive energy, because you're doing it in the sense of you're making peace in your present situation in order to create peace in the future. So this card is giving you a positive prediction as well as giving you a really positive bit of advice, in that it's saying there's a lot to be grateful for right now, and that gratitude is manifesting into your future. So think about all of the wonders, the joys, the love, the peace, the harmony, even the tiny things in your life that you're grateful for, because that's going to attract more to you. So this card is really talking about not just your short-term goals, which are just as important, right? If you're saying, okay, I really need $400 to pay my bills, or whatever it is that you're saying, that's important. The angels will help you with that. But they're also talking about putting the seeds in the ground, manifesting right now for what you want in your long-term future. So thinking about what you want your future to look like, what you want things to feel like without that pressured feeling, more of a joyous feeling coming in. So this is promises of a better financial future. Yeah, Archangel Ariel is saying this is promising a better financial future. So if you've been struggling in 2023, 2024, things are picking up for you. But it comes with learning about the spirituality around manifesting finances. It's a combination of both, right? Because that's what you are. You're a physical person. You're also a spiritual being. So you need a foot in both camps in order to manifest on the material level. I love this. All right. In the block position is we've got the card of drama. So watch out for trivial distractions, drama, And drama just doesn't always happen externally. It begins in our minds, right? We're very good at thinking up worst case scenarios. We're often very good at creating drama where there is none. We imagine things. We're using our imagination to manifest negativity and drama and barriers instead of using it to manifest what we do want. So here it's saying that there may be a feeling of panic, drama, stress, overwhelm, and that's understandable. You're human, right? You're going to go through those emotions, but please don't give in to them and believe that they are 100% dictating your future. Sometimes when there's a lot of drama around, it's really hard to sort of cut through all of that and find the peace, find the harmony inside to go, okay, this is not what I want. I'm not going to listen to all of the fears and the lies that my ego mind is making up for me. I'm going to focus on the outcome that I want. And that can feel hard to do, but all you have to do is think about what this is what you don't want. What do you really want? And see yourself doing it. So if it feels like there's a lot of stress around you, or there's a lot of lack and scarcity around you, or it feels like there's arguments and problems in your life, instead of focusing on those, you go, okay, well, thank you, universe, for showing me what I don't want. What do I want? Well, I want to visualize those arguments coming to a peaceful resolution. I want to visualize myself perhaps sitting with these people and having a happy time. Or perhaps I want to see myself looking at my bank account and seeing it with more than enough for me to pay my bills and plenty to share and to spare. See it as you want it. And don't give in to the drama. Now, sometimes there's good drama. Sometimes there are things that happen and it creates a feeling of anxiety and it creates a feeling of excitement, but it's like, oh, I just want to go and lay down in my bed and escape. But that's sometimes just a sign that you're settling into a new energy frequency. You're settling into a new situation. When you start a new job, you really want the job. The job's going to bring you happiness and abundance and you're looking forward to it. But also there's a lot of nervous anxiety and excitement that comes with that. So the angels are saying, be prepared for that, but also recognize that don't let your mind go into overthinking and fear. Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing. He doesn't just help you with your body, your physical body. He helps you with your emotions, your mind, your mindset. And I think we all know now that mindset has an enormous effect on everything, including our health. So someone might get a scary diagnosis and they go into complete drama and fear, understandably go into fear about it. Oh my gosh, and that's not helped by people in the medical profession who might be giving you worst case scenarios to cover their butts or to cover your butt. But you don't have to give in to that. And that's really what this card is all about. Look beyond the fear and the drama to see the peace on the other side. And Archangel Raphael will help you with that. Don't believe the soap opera, right? The soap opera effect is like when you're like, oh my gosh, you get all caught up in that and go, okay, that's not what I want. What I want is peace. What I want is healing. And stay focused on that because miracles are possible. Don't give in to fear in a shortened way. So here we have Raphael turning up again. And incidentally, Raphael turned up in the jumping card as well. So with the guidance, we've got the 2 of Raphael. 2 minds, 2 heads are better than one sometimes. Notice that we saw 2 people in that card too, the very first card. Sometimes we've got to get together with a trusted friend, maybe a trusted healer or counselor, maybe a family member, someone that you're close to, maybe it's your partner, where you sit and you work things out together. The angels, the saying, when 2 or more people gather in with the name of God, that creates something massive. You can, if you've got like-minded people who can hold that vision with you this week, get together with them, whether it's through the phone, a Zoom, in person, or even if you're texting, have those people pray with you, hold the vision, say affirmations, visualize you as already healed, whatever it is that you want help with. Who's the person that you think of that could be that person who's on your side? who could help you with that. Think of it. If you're struggling with something right now and you want a positive outcome, write about it in the comments and tag me and everyone who's looking at the comments. We ask you to make a prayer, visualize that person as happy, healthy, whole, prosperous as well, so that we can create this energy of more than one person focusing on the positive outcome. Sometimes we've got to recruit our angels and we've got to recruit positive people in our lives to help us as well. There's nothing wrong with that. So this is also a card for those of you who are thinking about relationships, worried about relationships, or even hoping for relationships. This is saying that don't give up. Love is there. Love is there. So don't give up on the people that you love. Don't give up on healing relationships or having positive relationships. This is a card of harmony and love, but it's also a card about walking together with people who are like-minded. So it could be that you're bringing a partner into your business, or you're asking a friend for support with something. It doesn't have to be a lover kind of a partner. This can also be somebody else who acts as a partner with you. So it's powerful. You know, many years ago when I wanted a certain type of car, I wanted a 4-wheel drive, and I was talking to a friend about it, and she was into manifesting and angels as well. And we were talking over coffee about my ideal car, and she started to visualize it too, just in conversation. She said, I'm seeing you in a 4-wheel drive, but it's white. And I was like, wow. A couple of hours later, another friend called me and said, we've just driven across town and we saw this white 4-wheel drive for sale and it's in your price range. And would you believe it? I went and bought that car. The owner knocked another $1,000 off for me as well. And it was the best car I've ever had. I drove it until I'd done over 500,000 kilometers or almost 500,000 kilometers in it before it died. And I had to trade it in for a new one. So you see the power of manifesting with someone who is like-minded. Sometimes, that's what you need to get that extra energy over the line. Now, talking about partnerships, love, friendship, people who you connect with who are like-minded, the card that flew out is the Lovers as well. So it looks like a week for relationships. It's also about making choices, about following your heart rather than listening to the fear mind or listening to the negative opinions of others. Sometimes you have to make your choice just from the heart, and you have to trust that you're on the right track. The angels told me before we did this reading is that this week and this year is all about tuning into your intuition and starting to recognize the difference between your intuition and the voice of fear. That's a big spiritual lesson for us in this year and in this shift that we're going through right now. So you're learning to tune out fear and tune into the voice of your intuition, which of course has to be part of your heart. We're not always in our head. We have to listen to our heart. Our heart gives information to our head. It's not just about it all being analytical and up here. So it could be about making choices and trusting yourself. Do you ever stop and think, what if I completely trusted what I wanted, what I was feeling and thinking? What if I completely trusted instead of second guessing and questioning everything? So, second guessing, this card is a 2. This card is a 6. 6 is about the spiritual realm, not focusing on the material realm all the time. The 2 is about planting a seed and allowing it to grow. So you're gaining confidence in you, your gut, your feelings, what you love, what you're attracted to, what is calling to you, and not worrying about all those doubts and fears that are coming in. This is the year of you taking a leap of faith and stopping listening to those fears. Multiple leaps of faith. All right, what's the outcome? We couldn't get a stronger card for the outcome. This is Archangel Michael and the World. And, when I see this card, not only is Archangel Michael there looking strong, looking handsome, he's got his wings outspread, he's floating in front of the world. He's saying the world is protected. Stop giving in to feelings of fear, doom and gloom kind of predictions. I was somewhere recently and I went to, if you're not Australian, you might not know about this, it's a welcome to country ceremony. And that's when Indigenous Australians of, that particular country, that particular part of Australia, do a ceremony and a blessing to welcome travelers, to welcome visitors, people from outside of that place to their particular patch. And they might say, they do a blessing in their own language, and they call on the spirits and the ancestors to protect and to look after the people. It's beautiful. It's very spiritual and it's amazing. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. And this was particularly beautiful. And after that man had finished welcoming us to country, and he lit a fire so that we could walk through the smoke and be cleansed, he said, "You must love one another. You must love one another. Everyone must learn to love one another, because otherwise that's what's hurting Mother Earth, is that people are fighting, people are arguing, people are contradicting and being negative. And it's time for everyone to love one another." And I thought I was meant to hear that, and I was also meant to pass that on to you. So love one another. Doesn't mean you have to spend time with the people that are difficult. It just means love. Choose love. Choose love and forgiveness. And that's what I feel in this card, is that Archangel Michael is protecting you. He's protecting us all, and he's protecting the earth. And together we can visualize the new earth. We can visualize a loving, harmonious collective consciousness. We can visualize the earth healing and people working together to bring that about. It's already happening. We just need to put more love into it. So as an outcome of this week, Archangel Michael is saying you're going to get a lot of spiritual growth and insight. You're going to come full circle and be able to make clear decisions. You're going to feel sort of a sense of completion for situations that are ready to go, because we're in a Mercury retrograde as well, which is bringing up all the stuff that needs to leave. And so if you're having an issue, having a problem, anything's coming up, think to yourself, what is this showing me about me? What is this showing me about what wants to leave, what needs to leave, that I'm maybe a limiting thought or idea about myself or the world that I have to let go of? And what wants to come in? Is it more trust? Is it more trust in God and the angels and my intuition? Is it more trust in myself and my purpose and what I really love and want in my life? Yeah, that's what it's all about. So this is a card of completion and happy, happy ever after. Love it. Card number 21. So if you want to go, wait for the personal message. We're going to do a personal message right now. So, dear angels, what guidance do you have for me right now? What do I most need to know and about this situation? Just ask the angels for a bit of guidance. And then choose which card. Now, I chose these cards randomly with a clear intention for you today. This is for this week. Do you want the yellow, no, wrong one. Do you want the blue card with the angel wings and the world, the planet? Or do you want the yellow and mauve card, which looks like Archangel Michael on it? Which one are you most attracted to? We're going to start with the yellow. So the yellow and the mauve card is Saint Anthony of Padua. Is that how you say it? He is the saint who works with the angels to help us to find what we're looking for. It could be, car keys. It could be the house of your dreams. It could be the relationship that you want. It could be the success that you've been seeking. Whatever it is, the angels and Saint Anthony are saying to you, you found it. If you haven't found it already, I've got a feeling this card came up recently. Haven't found it already, it is well and truly on its way. You're in the right place to be finding it. Trust your intuition. If you feel called to go somewhere, if someone's saying something to you 3 times about a place, a situation, a practitioner, a consultant, if what you feel drawn to, you might say to yourself, oh, I can't afford it this week or this month, or, oh, it's going to take too much time, or, oh, it's too hard. Set that aside. That's just your fear mind. That's negativity. And say, okay, I'm open to doing that. Help me to find the means and the ability to be able to do this. Because it might be that you have to go somewhere, meet someone, call someone. read a certain book in order to get the answer that you've been looking for. But it's all taken care of under divine order and love for you. So you have found, or you will soon find, what you're seeking. Maybe it's an answer. So hold the faith, keep the faith. If you chose the card with the angel wings, this is the angel Sonia, and she works with Archangel Azrael, who's the angel of who builds a bridge between us and our deceased loved ones on the other side. So your deceased loved ones, your ancestors, have a hand in helping you to manifest and feel safe right now. So your angels are working with your deceased loved ones to bring about a very positive outcome for you. Whoever comes to mind who's on the other side for you right now is the one or more people that are helping you. So know that the situation that you're finding yourself in, or any challenges, that your deceased loved ones are helping you. And you will get a really clear sign from that loved one of their presence. So it might be a song, it might be a certain item, you might see their name on number plates, or going past on a bus. They are giving you plenty of signs that they're with you. Your loved ones in heaven are at peace, and they just want you to feel the peace. They want to know that you're still connected with them, and they want you to know that they're always sending you signs of their presence. They're watching over you. How wonderful. Lovely cards. So if you want to stick around, I know it's a longer message today. I'm going to pull a card from the angels for the year ahead. I did think about doing a 12-month reading. I may do that, but just for today, let's ask the angels what we have in store. I've had so many messages from the angels about the year ahead. So hold on if you want to watch that. If not, I will see you next Monday. As I do this every week, we bring through the predictions, guidance, and insights from the angels for every week, and will continue doing that through 2024. So, angels, what guidance and messages do you have for us for the year ahead? Seeing as we're right here now at on the first. Okay, you're going to give me 3 cards. Alrighty, I'm going to go with that. Now, remember, we had Raphael for the weekly reading. Raphael, the healing angel, is helping us all. We've got Gabrielle for the year. Gabrielle is the messenger angel who helps us to get clear about what it is that we want, speaking it, thinking it, visualizing it, manifesting it. He helps you to share your messages. Gabrielle shows up as both male and female. So right now I'm feeling his energy as male. Angels don't have gender because they don't have bodies, but they sometimes show up with different divine aspects, and male and female are divine aspects. So, and everything in between are all divine aspects, because you wouldn't be here otherwise. So Gabrielle is heralding this wave. It's not just one wave. It's like when you go and see the ocean, maybe in Hawaii, and you see these waves coming in sets, and they're enormous, and sometimes they get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what Gabrielle is showing me as being waves of golden light coming in for 2024. And the purpose of this golden light is that it's completely watched over by the angels. Don't think that it's chaos, because it is not chaos. It may feel chaotic sometimes, because that's how people can interpret energy. And sometimes people who are not energy aware, they respond to change with fear. And that's what brings up the chaos, right? Because the mind can make up so many stories about change, about what people are thinking and doing. We've got to learn to tune that out and tone it down. So Gabrielle and the other angels are watching over each wave as it comes through. In fact, they're riding this. This is what I see here. See how on this card, Gabrielle is riding a horse, and a person is riding a horse. But I'm seeing that as the angels are on top of horses, riding ahead of each wave, and that each wave is washing away the extreme negativity that we've been dealing with lately. So the first few sets are cleansing, and that's why you're feeling this urge to clear clutter, to release yourself of any situation that feels toxic, draining, brings a lack of balance into your life. You might be thinking, oh, I cannot do this a second longer. Listen to that. Maybe you've got to make some plans to make a change. so that you don't hit the same problem next year or you don't hit the same problem next month. So the first few waves are bringing a new energy, but they're also clearing the way. So in your personal life, that would be releasing anything that creates a lack of confidence, that makes you feel like you can't do what you really want to do, that creates a sense of I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve this, or focusing on the small things where you're like, I don't deserve this because I made a mistake in 1992, or I don't deserve this because my face doesn't look right, or because I've got a few wrinkles around my eyes. Whatever it is that you're telling yourself, it's just rubbish, right? Your soul is what matters. You are so much more than what you think you are. And whilst you don't embrace that possibility, you keep yourself small. So it's time for you to listen to what you're being shown and your true feelings and thoughts, and take action on those things. You're getting extra angelic support in 2024 in order to be able to do that. Now, of course, you know what happens when there's change and there's also resistance to change is that it's almost like a tug of war. You've got two energies pulling in different directions. You've got the like, no, I don't want to change. I want to stay small. I don't want to, I don't want this change. And you've also got the new energy pulling you, like your guidance, your soul is saying, come on, we've got to get on with it. So that can start to feel hard. So you've got to let go of the resistance a little bit and go with the flow. Trust. We've got the Four of Gabrielle. This is about celebration, joy, and allowing in the good things in life. Do you ever sort of go, it's a little bit like having a bar of chocolate in your fridge. In hot countries, we put it in the fridge. But you've got a bar of chocolate and you know it's there and you're like, no, I can't have any. It's like you're putting off your blessings. You're pushing them aside because maybe you think you've got to save them for a rainy day. Maybe you think you don't deserve them. How are you holding back on your blessings? With the second wave of energy coming in, it's like you've got to receive what you've already got. And that is going to help you to receive more. So if you're constantly always pushing things away or pushing things into the future, now is the time to be a lot more present. Read Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now, or do some meditation and some healing work on yourself. I let myself receive. I allow myself to receive. It is safe for me to receive. Really, really important. So Gabrielle again, and it's like release again. Release, release, release. What's burdening you? You know what I like to do is make a list, beginning of the year. What is giving me energy? What recharges me, gives me energy? What drains me? Draw a line down the page. What drains you? What gives you energy? Make a list. Just do it from the top of your head, stream of consciousness. You need to release yourself from things that are draining you, that feel like burdens, that feel like too heavy, that constantly make you feel overwhelmed. You either need to release them or change them or walk away from them. Or accept it. But sometimes we accept things because we think this is the way it is and this is the way it is and I can't change it. But the angels are saying to you, you can change it. There is something better waiting for you. And finally, for the year ahead, it's saying things are going to get easier. The more that you let go, the more you let yourself receive, and also with self-care. It's time for you to stop telling yourself there's not enough time, energy, money, whatever, for you to be able to nurture yourself. That is what is going to bring in. This is a very opulent card. It's Ariel again, the angel of abundance. It's time for you to just make room for that abundance. So I have an amazing event planned for the 12th of January, 11th of January in the US. It's called, it's the Angelic Light Activation. We're going to go through a ritual with the angels to activate the higher energy within you so that you're coming from your higher self, not from your fear self, not from your lower self, not from your past self. And we're also going to do a ritual, an angelic guided meditation to release and activate your intentions. So I'm not only just going to help you release them, I'm also going to help you to, when I say release, hand them over to the angels. I'm going to help you define them at this class. It's a 90-minute Zoom class. You will get lifetime access to the replay. There'll be a beautiful guided meditation that will be cleansing and clearing, as well as activating the higher energy, so that we can put powerful magnetic attractive energy into bringing abundance and joy of all kinds to you in 2024. It's very exciting. The angels just showed me the number 8 because we're going into an 8 year, which is the year of abundance. And we're also 12 years after the, remember the end of the Mayan calendar when that was a massive shift. So this is why 2024 is so huge. We're ending another 12-year cycle. Oh my goodness, that's huge. So if you want to join that, it's only $67 at the moment, Australian, which is around, I don't know, 38, 40 US dollars. And you can book in right now and you'll get lifetime access. Or if you want to come to all of my attunements and activations with the angels in 2024, there's 13 of them. You can buy those now and come to each event for $42 instead of $60 to $77. So if you want to save some money, you can book in. We've got so many classes working with the angels to open your intuition, clear the witch wounds and the imposter syndrome, energy skills for empaths, Lionsgate activation, solstice activations. So many. You can go over to the link I'll put in the comments and in the caption and check it out. You can download all of the titles for 2024. You can purchase that too. I will see you on January the 12th for the Golden Angelic Light activation. And in the meantime, Happy New Year and angel blessings to you. See you soon.